guys? Mr. Free Coiner coming back to you again. I know it's been a little while, but I have had some issues with my recording device, my headphones that I normally use. They, for some reason, are just giving me a lot of feedback and a lot of noise in the background. So I'm having to use my webcam, which is why the sound is like this. So if you can please excuse that for now and until I get another headset, that would be great. I appreciate you guys, of course, as always. Definitely appreciate everything, everyone's done, the, subscriptions and whatnot. Absolutely wonderful. But I just wanted to go into a few things here in this video, some things that have happened, some things that I've missed, and just my thoughts on just what's to come. Okay, so before I begin, of course, I do have to say I'm not a financial analyst, so please don't take anything that I'm saying as financial advice. Always, consult someone who is a financial analyst, or do your own research and make your decisions based off that, not off anything that I say. So that being said, of course, it looks like the bearable guy has returned, possibly, not sure. Some people I've read believe he may be an imposter or whatever. Either way, really it just comes down, it really kind of comes down to this. I know the 589 prediction is definitely in all of our heads. We do want that to be the case. Don't get me wrong when I say, believe me, I am believing that it's gonna get there. But I'm also preparing for it not to get there. Okay, we have been disappointed several times this year, several times. So definitely, of course, like I said, keep your belief. Don't live on that belief. Don't hold on. And the reason why I'm even saying this now is simply because there has been so much manipulation in the background, so many things going on. We just don't have a deep enough view into the things that are going on in the background to really live our lives based on this prediction. If that weren't the case, if things were actually being if things did seem more organic, I guess I could say, then yeah, I mean, it would be, I think I would feel much more confident that we would reach 589. But like I said, there are a lot of people playing this game, and most of the people playing the game have a lot of money, and they don't want you with a lot of money. So I think primarily what's been happening is there have been a lot of attempts to shake people out. This has been kind of the mode that the whales and whatnot, what they're in, because the whole market is really suffering due to this. We all know that the market is far lower than really even now than it should be. But I think that's due to a lot of control being had over the market. So, like I said, just keep your eyes out. Don't do anything that's going to put you in a bad position. And, just simply based on 589. I just, like I said, I just have a sneaking suspicion that there's a lot going on in the background, and a lot of that is to shake us out. If anything, just hold on to where you are. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just holding where I am. I'm really not even buying anything now because really, it's low, but it's not as low as it really needs to be for me to start buying again. I need to be in the 20-cent range. So, that's my thing there. So, anyway, like I said, bearable guy came back. Maybe it's him. Possibility of 589. Well, like I said, definitely hopeful. I'm definitely hopeful for that. Okay, so other news: XRP stands chance to be adopted by leading e-commerce service community rejoices. I think this is what is it, Mali? Yeah, is e-commerce platforms of Europe. Mali is on its way to adopt XRP and integrate it in its payment system. Dr. T's Twitter post read, let's show the power of XRP community. Wetzman just told one of the Netherlands' largest online payment e-commerce, Mali, that he will drive to their HQ to help integrate XRP, they said. We only offer BTC. Maybe we will offer XRP next. Retweet the link tweet. Okay, so looks like we may be XRP may be getting on Mali. That would be great. A lot, the more use cases for the product, the better. I think as many people have already said, our biggest problem that we're dealing with right now is that we don't have that regulation or the regulatory certainty. I think if there was a formal proclamation saying that XRP is not a security and whatever else, whatever it is that they are regarding XRP as, I think that would go a long way to give banks the confidence to go ahead and start using it, on a wider spectrum, I think. But, we're still waiting for that. Maybe we'll get it this month, maybe not. Who knows? I mean, we just really, like I said, really have to kind of sit and wait and see. So, moving on, I did want to go over this. This was kind of funny right here. This, the Dogecoin creator, what's his name? Jackson Palmer. Yeah, he had some, kind of not so great words to say about XRP, but people can say what they want to say. Although the XRP community was right on top of him, which is actually, I totally believe he needed to get that completely, because you can't just talk recklessly about just anything. I don't think it's I don't think it's a good idea. So he should be more conscious of what he says and how he says things about different projects that are really not even bothering him in the first place. He really called that up on himself. So that's my take on it. All right, XRP integration. Ripple CEO says Sam Commercial Bank is using digital assets to power payments. So yeah, XRP again. This is just more of what XRP is getting ready to do and is currently doing. Here we go. Siam Commercial Bank is already using Ripple's Xcurrent to power real-time payments between Japan and Thailand. At the Singapore FinTech Festival 2018, Garlinghouse said the bank is taking things one step further, hinting that the bank is also utilizing XRP. One bank that I'll highlight that has certainly been aggressive and progressive in their approach is Siam Commercial Bank in Thailand. And the work they've done is really setting up to be the next generation hub. As some in the correspondent banking community retract from some parts of the Southeast Asian market, Siam Commercial is actually solving that and using blockchain and even using digital assets to help solve that problem. So this is, of course, great news. But again, as time goes forward, I think our biggest hurdle is to get this regulation stuff out of the way, get it solidified, and get them to say that, hey, XRP is not security, and I believe we could just go ahead and move on from there. How XRP could be the best investment for 2019-2020. Of course, we already know that. Of course, all of us who have invested in XRP already believe it's the best investment. It just is. Now, I think, again, a lot of what I'll call big people out there see the popularity, they see the potential of XRP, and again, they want to scare as many of us as possible and get us out of it, because I really believe they know where XRP is going to go. That is just, I mean, there's no question in my mind. I think they've done their best to delay the explosion of XRP, but we'll see. I mean, we still have 3 weeks. What is it? Yeah, I mean, not a full 4 weeks left in December, and actually last year the bull run I think didn't start until the 12th, I believe. So we'll see. I mean, we still hold out hope. Again, like I said, just hold out hope and be just stay strong in that idea and that faith that everything is going to happen as we want it. But if it doesn't, have things set up to where you're not in a bad position. That's just smart, a smart way to be, a smart way to have things set up in your life. Okay, so one more thing too, the crypto bear, he uploaded a video today. It looks like he's he's a type of financial guy for Morgan Stanley, I believe, or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But his video earlier suggested that there is something big coming in the latter part of, I would imagine, in the latter part of this month, and also, of course, into 2019. And I think there was some speculation or just some ideas being thrown out there that he was saying to diversify. Well, he did say to diversify, but guys, I'm going to tell you this. And I know Sam even had said something about it, but just look at it like this. Wherever you are in XRP, that's where you are. Personally, I am not going to pull anything out of XRP at this point because it would be an automatic loss for the most part. I think, well, honestly, it would be kind of a wash because I think I'm right at that break-even point if I were to pull out, being that I've kind of dollar cost averaged the best I could. But I'm not going to pull anything out. If anything, I'm just going to take any extra money that I have and maybe, and buy HoloCoin. I've already done that. Look at some other projects. Of course, I'm in Tron. I have some other projects that I've invested in, but not a whole lot of money, just enough to see some profits from other areas once the bull run happens. Could it take a while for XRP to actually take off? I couldn't tell you that. No one can actually say what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. So my best idea is just to take a little extra coinage. Like if you got extra $20, maybe invest it in HoloCoin, or maybe invest it in, another project that looks promising or interesting or whatever. I think in this next bull run, pretty much every coin is going to benefit from the influx of money, because inevitably what's going to happen is once the amounts and whatnot start to go up, and the popularity and the mainstream media is reporting on it, you're going to get more people FOMOing in, and they're just going to be grabbing whatever it is they could. That's most likely what's going to happen. Now, with us being early adopters, we're already in the space. Like I said, taking $20, $50 here and there, investing in some of these other things. Hey, great. If you just want to invest in Ripple, there's nothing, or I'm sorry, Ripple, not Ripple, but XRP, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Remember, this is your portfolio. If you want to diversify, do it. If you don't want to, don't do it. That is, it's all our prerogative. So that's just what I have to say about it. Don't listen to anyone telling you to do anything you don't feel comfortable with. That's the number one thing. Because if you suffer a loss, it's your loss, not theirs. So that's the way I look at it, and might be something that, you guys want to consider. So, guys, that being the case, I have said all I've had to say. Again, thank you guys very much for sticking with me, coming back and checking out what I have to say. Make sure if you have not done so, please subscribe. Definitely hit that like button and also the post notification button, and come back and see me. Until then, this has been Mr. Free Coiner. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.